Dual Destinies. Ace Detective Pearl Fay here. In case you missed anything, I'm here to fill you in on the case. After forensicing, we found some new clues and updated some old ones. Mr. Nick and Athena even went and visited... what was his name again? Anyway, with Marlon getting called to testify and suspicions around Sasha growing, I'm not sure how things will turn out. But love and trust in your friends will always lead you to the truth, right? Find out on Dual Destinies next.
So Azura Summers was a trainer before you.
That's right. She was a year older than me. She taught me all about how to command Orla.
I bet Azura and Sasha were like sisters to one another.
She was the one who taught me the signals for the singing and lifesaver tricks, too. After she died, I swore on this charm. I vowed to become a great trainer someday, just like Azura.
What is that charm?
It's a keepsake to remember Azura by. She always wore it. She told me once that she and her boyfriend had matching charms. I never found out who he was, so I couldn't give this one to him. I've had it ever since.
You're keeping the memory of Miss Summers alive.
The captain always carried around a memento of Azura too, her walkie-talkie.
Huh? Did the victim have a walkie-talkie on him? Maybe I should show Sasha the victim's photos and see what she has to say. Where are they anyway? Oh, there they are. It's funny you say that, Sasha. The victim didn't appear to have a walkie-talkie with him at the time of his death.
Huh? But I talked to the captain on his walkie-talkie before I started the cleaning.
But there's no walkie-talkie shown in these crime scene photos.
I don't understand it. The captain always kept that walkie-talkie with him.
Maybe the culprit took it away?
Maybe. But what would be the point of that? I'd better organize the data I have on the victim in the court record. In other words, I better update this.
The captain always kept that walkie-talkie by his side. It was the walkie-talkie Azura used right up until her death. In the middle of the show, the orca brought Azura up to the surface in her mouth. She left tooth marks in Azura's walkie-talkie. The captain said he always kept that walkie-talkie with him so he'd never forget.
So the walkie-talkie really was important to the victim.
But now the captain is dead too. I'm the only one left who can protect Orla from the ship's doctor.
Protect Orla from the ship's doctor? I wonder what Sasha means. What do you mean by protect Orla from the ship's doctor?
You know, Herman Crab. Ever since the accident a year ago, he's been completely different. When Azura died, he said he was going to euthanize the orca. Before that, he always used to say that euthanizing animals was a despicable act.
Euthanize the orca? That's horrible.
They all thought that Azura's death was the orca's fault. Nobody believed in her but me. The ship's doctor always keeps poison to euthanize the orca with on hand. And if Orla had been pronounced guilty in yesterday's trial, he would have used it.
He was going to put her down right away.
That ship's doctor was close with both the captain and Azura, you know. I think he hates Orla.
Oh wait, that reminds me of something. This is your calendar, isn't it, Sasha?
Huh? No, mine's at the aquarium.
Yeah, Mr. Rhymes said he found this one in the nap room.
Huh. I didn't think anybody else at the aquarium used a calendar like that.
The owner of this calendar had a meeting scheduled with the victim. This mystery person might be the killer. We'd better find the calendar's owner. And I'd better update this. I guess we'd better look into Dr. Crab a little more.
Boss, let's go see Dr. Crab.
I was just thinking the same thing. You have a lot of questions to ask him. Alright, where's Dr. Ooh! Oh, it's Pearls and Rifle. What are you doing here? Yeah, what are you doing here?
Rifle came in here, so I followed her.
Oh, that's right. You were supposed to deliver Rifle to him. I completely forgot.
Oh, Rifle!
Ah! What are you doing? Stop that! You silly mother penguin! What if you injured my spectacular genius brain?
Dr. Crab, are you alright?
Huh? Oh, it's you people. I see you brought Rifle for me.
Rifle was really laying into you.
Well, she hates me because she thinks I took her baby away from her.
Gee, Rifle looks so happy. Is she actually playing with a sniper?
Stop all this cacophony!
The biological parent and the caregiver parent locked in a struggle over the child.
It's almost like watching divorce court.
Do you think you could hold this silly mother penguin down for me?
All right, I'll try.
What are you doing? I think Rifle just threw something up.
Oh, I'm getting food for Sniper out of Rifle. Mother penguins stock up food for their babies in their stomachs. They break it down in there so that it's easier for the baby to eat.
Wow, you sure know a lot about animals.
You're trying to pick a fight with me again, aren't you, young lady? Yes, I know a lot about animals. I'm a licensed veterinarian. Rifle certainly is in a bad mood, even for her.
Guess now's a good time to start conversation. Is Rifle okay?
Hold on. I'm checking her now. Girl in the strange outfit. Could you turn Rifle over on her back, please?
All right, Rifle, I'm just gonna turn you over, okay?
Huh? What's this? The bottom of her feet are pink.
Oh no! What kind of sickness is that? We have to get her to a doctor!
Athena, get a hold of yourself. Dr. Crab is a veterinarian, remember?
It's just something she stepped in by the looks of it. It's her stomach that's the problem. There's still something in there. Here we go. Huh. Looks like she swallowed something odd. I know this penguin will eat anything, but where did she pick up something like this? Son of a gun. I'll have to talk to Marlin about her care.
Dr. Crab, may we see what was in Rifle's stomach?
Huh? Please be quiet. I'm busy right now.
Busy, but you're just staring at that weird machine.
I'm checking to see when Rifle ingested the foreign object.
He just keeps looking at that machine. He won't even glance our way.
Now I'm really curious to know more about his monitoring system. Could you tell us about the monitoring system you have there?
It's a collection of electronic medical records for all the creatures here. With this system and the camera footage, I can monitor the creatures 24/7. I won't tell you any more about that. It's private company business.
But medical records are usually just a history of past medical exams and data. I never heard of any that can monitor 24/7.
Good point, Mr. Lawyer. I can see there's no fooling you.
But why would you want to fool me? Well now, this guy is going to be a tough nut to crack.
I have my reasons.
Huh? This looks like the charm Sasha had. Dr. Crab, do you know anything about this charm?
Charm? Hey! Leave that alone! That belonged to Azura! What was Azura's charm doing in Rifle's stomach?
That's odd. When Sasha was telling us about the charm earlier, Sasha said she had Azura's charm. But that charm is still at the detention center. Hey, wait a minute! Didn't Sasha say Azura and her boyfriend had matching charms? So the second charm must be the one that belongs to Azura's boyfriend. Dr. Crab, is it possible this charm belongs to Azura's boyfriend?
I refuse to talk about such personal details of the deceased. Subject closed.
Alright. Sure is touchy when it comes to Azura. I better update this. Azura Summers. Yesterday was the anniversary of her death, wasn't it?
That's right. She was killed by the Orca.
Do you really think Orla killed her? I don't believe it.
Who can say if the Orca did it on purpose? But the fact remains that she killed Azura. I was right there, the day of her death a year ago. I saw the Orca bite Azura with my own eyes.
But is that really the whole truth of what happened?
I guess only Orla knows what really happened. Both a year ago and today.
Blah blah science science.
Well, now I guess now's a better time than ever to try and break those psych locks. Here we go. Magatama, mother penguin!
Take that!
I want you to tell me about the monitoring system here.
You don't light up either, do you, Mr. Lawyer? They're just electronic medical records and feeds from security cameras. With these, I can monitor all the animals 24/7.
And I say you're a liar, liar, pants on fire. I have proof that you can't monitor the animals 24/7 with this system. And this proof's on candid camera.
Take that!
The security camera doesn't record footage until 10 a.m. If that's the case, how could you possibly monitor the animals 24/7?
Okay, you got me. I guess that was a pretty weak explanation. You're right. I guess I can't monitor the animals 24/7. But if I see anything unusual on the camera feeds, I can spring to action right away. And if I can examine an animal, I can usually tell exactly what's going on with him.
Wow, he's really confident in his abilities. But I still say you can't do that 24/7.
But I'm here at the aquarium most of the time. And I can go anywhere at any time to examine an animal.
Anywhere? I say that's not true either. I have proof that there's a place you can't go. Now, if I recall correctly, the Orca pool room is off limits to anybody without an ID card. So...
Take that!
The only people who have access to the Orca pool room are the owner and Sasha. So how can you say you monitor all the animals?
Son of a gun. So you knew about the security card, did you? Yes. Tighter security was imposed on the Orca a year ago as a precaution. Due to Sasha's objections, I wasn't allowed to have a card.
I guess she was trying to protect Orla from him. So you're monitoring the animals with a system that's private company business. But I have to insist you tell me about this monitoring system.
Now you're trying to pick a fight with me? Very well. I suppose it's only fitting that the spoils go to the victor. I'll tell you about Shipshape Aquarium's Ecological Data Organization system.
Well, alright, well spill the beans, Dr. Crab. What does that thingamajig thing that you'd use do?
It's a system of ecological data organization developed in Europe. I call it the Torpedo. What do you think? Pretty impressive name, isn't it?
Torpedo? As in man the battle stations and all that?
No! It's the name I gave to this data organization system. Torpedo! It stands for Teleobservation Real-Time Pertinent Data Organizer.
It sounds like someone really wanted it to spell out torpedo.
The Torpedo collects data through sensors placed on or near the subjects. Temperature, heartbeat, vocalizations, etc. It gathers this information 24 hours a day. All of this data is then sent to my terminal in these monitors.
Wow, this torpedo sounds amazing. Does Rifle have a sensor on her too?
Yes, she does. Where and what kind of sensor is attached depends on the animal. The penguins have theirs attached to the ID tag at the base of their flipper. The Torpedo doesn't tell me where Rifle is when she escapes, though. It's hard to attach sensors to the orca or fish, so theirs are on the tanks themselves. Places where the creatures don't normally live, like the show stage, don't have sensors. Okay, here we go. It's telling me the time Rifle swallowed the foreign object. Approximately 4 a.m. on July 20th. What an odd time.
That was when Sasha was doing the cleaning.
Maybe that's why she wouldn't take my fish, because she was full from the night before. But at least Orla ate it, so that's okay.
Orla ate another animal's food? That's odd. She's never done that before. And then she had that episode, too. I'd better take a look at her data. Huh? She didn't eat anything from the evening of the 19th to yesterday afternoon.
So Rifle had a late-night snack, but Orla went hungry, huh?
It appears so. But let's see. She's been eating normally since yesterday afternoon. Come to think of it, Jack was supposed to feed Orla yesterday morning. Maybe he died before he had the chance.
I'm worried about Orla's condition. I'd better remember this torpedo data. I still wonder why he wouldn't tell me about the torpedo. Well, here's one thing I don't understand, Dr. Crab. Why did you want to hide the existence of the torpedo system? I don't get it.
Well, it's a safe system that has been approved for use in other countries. But it hasn't been legally approved in this country yet. That's why I always carry this terminal around with me. It's not something I want the police poking their nose into.
You mean you're breaking the law?
Which is why I was keeping it a secret. It would create a problem for the aquarium. I had Jack's permission. He felt the animals' care was more important than the legality. But we wanted to shield the rest of the staff, so we kept it a secret.
But breaking the law is breaking the law, just like how people die when they're killed.
But, in some cases, lives can be saved by breaking the law. Do we simply allow the lives of our animals to be lost while we wait for the laws to change?
Now you're twisting things around.
I'd like to use this evidence during the trial tomorrow. But it may result in you and the aquarium being brought up on charges.
Well, I followed my own convictions and I have no regrets. You're only doing your job. I can't blame you for that, Mr. Lawyer.
I appreciate that. What's that sound? Another penguin?
That's my ringtone.
Gee, Dr. Crab sure likes cute things.
Maybe you wanted it to sound like Sniper?
Hello? Crab speaking. Son of a gun, you people again? Stop harassing this aquarium! Orla was found not guilty. Why on earth should she be put down? Huh? Come there on the 26th and explain? Fine. Just let me write it down in my... Son of a gun! Where did my calendar go?
His calendar? Could he be talking about that calendar?
I realize that. If it comes to that, I'll use that drug to euthanize her.
Mr. Wright, he said euthanize her!
We better ask him more about this. And I should try presenting that calendar to him too. Dr. Crab, isn't this your calendar?
Huh? Yes, it's mine. What are you doing with it?
Mr. Rhymes found it in the nap room.
Oh. I must have forgotten it there when I tried to get some rest.
It sure is a cute calendar. I guess you're crazy about penguins.
Somebody gave it to me, okay? Now please don't tell anybody about it. It's embarrassing. Azura designed this calendar. This one here is a prototype. She designed a calendar for this year and then she died before it went on sale.
Were you and Miss Summers romantically involved?
What? What gave you that idea?
It's just that I sensed sadness in your heart when you talked about the calendar.
Of course we weren't romantically involved. I don't believe in romantic feelings.
You look shaken, though. By the way, did you meet Mr. Shipley at 7 o'clock a.m. on July 20th as scheduled?
No. We were supposed to meet, but Jack didn't show up.
Is that really true? Sasha finished cleaning the Orca pool room at 6 o'clock a.m. If Dr. Crab managed to get in the pool room somehow and meet with the victim, then he most definitely would have had the opportunity to kill Mr. Shipley!
Let's Start Project.